Welcome to Community 4546B. Here is our backstory. 50 years ago, overpopulation decimated the Earth. Which, by overpopulation, just imagine it like that. Every street. Just imagine how much crowded it would be in the cities. Then humankind left in the search of a new planet. 50 years later, they found it, Planet Willow. Here they set up societies or communities with different governments. But the best civilization is the one you're living at. Now, here we are today, with all of our people in our colony or community, as you could say. Here is the map of our city. First up is the work sector. These people are hard at work. And if you're wondering what work they're doing, it's mining. Now we're in the government sector with all the fancy buildings, where all the government officials lay. Then the residential sector, where every person lives in a dwelling. And now is the School of Education. Now we're on to the Bill of Rights. Now, here's that teacher that just wants a nap, and some other people. Let's see how they think of the Bill of Rights. This is cinnamon or pudding. And this is EOTH. And we have Dylan. And Hecker. Wow, so many new faces in our community. Now on to the Bill of Rights. 1. Don't break any laws. 2. No more than 2 children with a family. 3. Children can't skip school. 4. Adults can't skip work. 5. Pens are banned in math class. 6. Don't ask or do dumb things. 7. Only government officials are allowed to talk. 8. You cannot hate the government. 9. Citizens cannot own weapons. 10. You're not allowed to leave the best community. Wait, he's leaving! There, just killed the criminal scum. Oh wait, another defector. Oh wait, that's the second one. The imposter. Now we're on to the propaganda of the community, on how we influence our citizens. Here, Hecker wasn't pulling up his mining quota, so he didn't mine, so his life is gone. Mine today to earn your life. This is how we get people to mine. If not, they die. Now on to the government. The government is a regime. The leader is the highest official in the community, which is represented by Diamond. Here's the leader right here. Then at gold is the teachers. Teachers can be male or female. And iron is the security force. With the leader, the teacher, and the security force. No one dislikes them. Now we are on to our citizens. Here's one right here. For clothes, they can wear anything, so there's so much diversity. They mine in the residential sector over here. Or they could work for the government if they're selected. 2 children are the max. The children go to the School of Education, right where Hecker is. And where, let me find it. There's somewhere. Nope, wrong one. Teacher who wants a nap works there. But the teacher does want a nap. The people act normal. By normal, I mean by, well, doing what they normally do. Like going to school, going to work, not complaining. There are no fun activities allowed, and they love the government. By meaning they love the government, is that they never hate any government person or anyone else in the government. And they will never think of leaving like those other people. Now we're on to the devastating infractions. Death is the only punishment. How, you may ask? By the projects are not done so well. You see, an evil person, and then you go, wait, no, don't run away there. And you get cooked chicken from it if you kill Hacker. And if you ask for anything else, the pain will be slow and painful. The death would be slow and painful. What am I saying? Because there is not any other punishment. So, let me find it. I don't even know what I'm looking for. So, let's do an example. There's hanging. We will hang you. But this is Minecraft and there's no hanging. So we just see Hacker doing that. But instead, we poison you. There, poison too. Instead, we will poison you. You poison them, and now they will die. But these people never listen. And they always try to escape. Like down here. Teacher wants a nap. The teacher's trying to escape with the student. And this one's following. We cannot let this happen in our community. Now with those three being executed, we will not have a problem with the 4 remaining people in our community, because we can always just spawn more in. Now, we are on to the setting. The citizens live in this residential sector in dwellings, which is that. Dwellings are the same design. 1 bed. Yeah, achievement. And this is my old Minecraft account that I made when I was like 7, so that's my name. Okay, and there's no such thing as years anymore because we have a clock that just has the sun and the night. And as you see, dolphins have passed through here. Okay, now we're on to education, at the School of Education. Sadly, I executed the teacher, so it's going to be pretty hard. But I will explain the education system to you. Students learn the history of the community. Like I said the first time. They learn at school, they can wear anything, just like their parents. They behave normally, just like their parents. If you want to know more in depth, I said it before, but let me just refresh it again. They go to work, they go to school, they sleep at all designated times. Don't know which times, because we only have a clock, which tells us when the sun's out and the moon's out. Government officials called teachers help teach class, but we executed that teacher, so we don't have any more teachers. And teachers can be male or female, both. teachers are selected by I can't say the word. Observations of them for long periods of time. So we probably won't have another teacher since we got rid of years. Probably about like a million days. Yeah. Now we are on to our health care. Illness does not exist here, meaning if you get sick, you get the medical services, which the medical services are death, aka they're free too, in case you want to die. Elderly do not exist here because one, this is Minecraft, and villagers don't age. They do age from childhood. But the real community, as this is just a visual, we execute the elderly. Any age that they can't work anymore, they're executed. Now, on to our workforce. Why is this broken? That makes no sense. Oh well. Now on to the workforce. No distractions at the work sector. Other smaller communities support us by growing food, but the other communities aren't in sight. They're millions of miles away. Even though we're on one big planet, they're still millions of miles away. The workforce is composed of government officials and miners. Miners, which means they work here. They mine for a specific ore called the coal ore, which is plentiful. Jobs are... Wait, I already said the jobs. Shoot. I'm sorry. I was just trying to read my script. To be selected... Wait. And to become a government official, you have to be selected over time. For a miner, you just have to go to school. Like mining, not a miner. You can be any age to work, so a miner can be a miner. The government decides on getting jobs. Workers are trained at school over there, and the workers are compensated by being able to live. Not like Hecker that's over here. That man never minds, or chicken never minds. Can't believe him. Now, on to a confiscated diary of a citizen. We busted in while they were writing it, so it's not finished. You're not allowed to write diaries, but on special occasions we allow it. But then, we don't allow it. We bust in while you're doing it, and arrest you for doing a diary. And you will say, but it's allowed. And we'll say, we changed it. Just kidding, it's not allowed. And we confiscate it. Diary of a Citizen. Citizen 54. I really love this community. They were right. I'm glad I live here instead of the other communities. Oh, no, the government is busting in. Man, I really wish I could finish this entry. And we took her, or took him or her away. And now, the diary shall rot. Rot where, you may ask? In the confiscated bin of lava. Wow. There, it's gone. It's gone forever. Well, now, since we finished everything, I might as well read what the diary would have been like off of the script that I'm using. Woo. Let me find it. I'm trying to turn the paper. I really love this community. They were right. I'm glad I live here instead of the other communities. The government is so well structured and even. I love mining to help out the community. I do not know why we need these materials, but I'm glad I'm mining them. But the more I mine them, I start not feeling well. I hope the government doesn't find out so I don't get executed. We actually did find out, because we know the effects. Long enough. Why are these people trying to escape? You know what, this is it. This is it with me already. I'm done with it. This is it. It's it. It's it. It's it. It's it. I'm done with this community. I get to finish the project. I'm lagging so much. might be asking, why am I lagging so much? Well, my computer likes to have a choke when I record things. Especially on high settings. Yep, that's it. Goodbye. Doo doo doo.